Hey, what's up? This is Houston, aka StriderCrestone, and I'm going to be talking about the NaruSaku fandom bashing over 166, Naruhina, the animators, and plus I'm going to be giving my own personal opinion on what I thought of 166 as well. First, I'm going to start off by talking about the reasons why I personally support NaruSaku over any other couple in the series. One of the most important things that they have to me is their development. They have a lot of development. They've grown to know each other. They have chemistry. They have a bond, and it's great because at the beginning they didn't really have any of that. Sakura didn't really like Naruto, but as the story progressed, you see Sakura really coming around to like Naruto, and she gets encouraged by Naruto. She's inspired by Naruto, and that's one of the main reasons I support them. And the reason I don't support Naruhina is because to me, I think they lack in development. They barely interact with each other, and I feel like if they did have the interaction or they did have the development, then I would support them or I would see them happening, but I do not see them happening really because they're lacking in that department, and I think it's a little bit too late for them to build up in that. Yeah, but anyway, I want to talk about the recent fandom bashing that's been going on toward NaruSaku. I've actually been going around watching videos and reading the comments, and I've been seeing a lot of interesting things that are being said about us and our fandom. And in some of those comments, we were being called hypocrites, cold-hearted, or heartless, or even biased. I mean, seriously, biased. Everyone is biased to some degree, so you pretty much can throw that one out the window. And I find it very, very funny because when Sakura hugs Naruto, or she finds out about how she supposedly caused Naruto pain, or when she even confesses, the Naruhina fans, or some of the Naruhina fans, are raving on about how Sakura doesn't deserve Naruto, or she shouldn't be hugging on Naruto because that's Hinata's man, or she's stomping on Hinata's feelings because she supposedly knows that Hinata loves Naruto. I mean, seriously, it's little stuff like that that just really drives me up the wall because when they complain about Sakura, it's okay, but when we or some of us like dislike something that Hinata does, well, it's not even that. When the animators build the episode out, we're supposed to like the episode because it's all about Hinata, and we're not supposed to hate on it. When we're not actually hating on the episode, we're not actually hating on the confession. There are people hating on the fact that, or disliking the fact that this episode in particular gets the good animation, and then it's fillered out to make Naruhina seem way more possible than it actually is. It's like a fan-made video. Now, if it were to happen in the manga, then sure, I would be all for it, but a lot of the stuff that happened in this episode did not happen in the manga, so it felt like they pretty much strayed away from what happened in the manga and made it their own story because, of course, as shown in the manga, a lot of the staff, or majority of the staff or whatever, are Naruhina fans. And it's okay that they support Naruhina. Like, I don't have a problem with that. Anyone shouldn't, because people are entitled to support who they want. But when they go all out on their favorite character's episode and like make all the other ones look like crap, then that's very unprofessional because she shouldn't be the highlight of it. She shouldn't be the highlight of this, like, this arc is Naruto in pain, not Hinata and her love for Naruto. It actually feels like a very like sly and cheap way to gain Naruhina fans or please Naruhina fans, because when you look at the manga, she goes down there, confesses, and runs to pain. She doesn't really try to help Naruto. I think she, in my opinion, she had the thought of dying in her head when she gave her confession. But in the in the anime, she's trying her hardest to get these chakras out of Naruto's back, and she's crawling into Naruto, and she's saying his Nendo, and also showing him trying to protect her in the past. Like, you can't recall any of these things because they didn't happen in the manga. Like, it's like when a Hinata fan says Hinata is strong and she has all these jutsus, and they go about bringing about some filler jutsus. You can't really count those because you only see them one time, and then they don't come back up. They're not a reoccurring thing, they're a one-time thing. Or if they do come back up, it's in another filler. And that's why I feel like filler shouldn't really count. I wouldn't even count a filler if it benefited NaruSaku because it's not being true to myself, and it's not true at all. So when a Naruhina fan counts a filler, I feel like they're just like lacking in development department, so they use fillers to lean on and use actual moments when they're not moments. They never happen, and in reality, they don't really benefit their couple choice because it's it's a filler. I mean, seriously, you can't use that. So all in all, we're not hating on the episode, or we don't feel threatened by the episode because there's not really anything to be threatened about. It's a filler episode, and I didn't dislike the episode at all. It was a pretty good episode. The animation was pretty on point. I can remember this episode more than any other episode due to the animation, and that's pretty crappy because to me, Hinata shouldn't be the focus of the arc. It's about Naruto and pain. But yeah. If people want to count fillers as actual moments, then more power to you. But I don't feel like those are actual moments. It's not really benefiting your fandom. And the bashers, yeah, you should really look at yourselves because you're bashing us for disliking an episode or disliking the fillers. And you're talking about NaruSaku, and you're talking about her confession already, and that hasn't even happened in the anime yet, and then you're bashing her hug, and you're just throwing her under the bus. But hey, you can do that because you're Naruhina fans, and God knows Naruhina fans aren't hypocritical or even cold-hearted. Not biased either. They're honest and loving and heartwarming people. They bring joy to the world, and they help the flowers grow. So yeah, continue to leave your opinions. Let us know what you think and talk about NaruSaku. Bash NaruSaku to no end because you have the privilege. You have the right. So go for it.